I worked as a vice president for SVP for sales training at one of the edtech companies. It was a company called Topper. And we had to hire hundreds of salespeople every month. And that's kind of where I realized how broken this engine was. Before that, while I was building my first venture, we were not hiring at the scale at which Topper was hiring, right? So I knew about the problem, but that problem got amplified for me at the Series B, Series C funded startup. And that too was a huge learning, because I just kind of realized that it doesn't matter if you're an SME firm, if you're MSME, or if you're a large firm, that engine for recruitment is evenly inefficient across everyone, and nobody has been able to come up with a good solution that sort of eases the pain of hiring. So I think a few things coming from those two lenses of solving my own problem and seeing things more in terms of a lens of efficiency and an engineer is that I realized that there is no way to do this with human scale, because hiring with human involves a lot of subjective judgment. It is very difficult to scale. The bigger you are, the problem becomes bigger. There is no economies of scale in hiring. It's just that if you have to hire, instead of 10 people, 1,000 people, your problem is just 1,000 times bigger, right? So there is no economies of scale. If you think about it as business people, if we don't see economies of scale, it's not a good business, right? There is no machine. That to me was the lens with which I started to feel like that we need to do something about this. I also had a chance to interact with hundreds of job seekers almost on a monthly basis, and I realized that they are also very unhappy with the whole experience. So nobody is happy. The job giver is not happy. The job seeker is not happy. And it just seemed like, how come you have this $1 trillion marketplace in the world where everybody is unhappy? So again, with the optimism of where the world was going and where what AI could potentially bring. So this is 21, 22 timeframe, right? So this is slightly before ChatGPT. Started to feel like something should be done. And that's really what spawned the idea of BabbleBots.